All right, keep those hands together for the second storyteller of the night, Maxie.
Thanks. Thank you. So when I was growing up in the housing project in the Bronx, New York, there were these two guys named Jeff and Miles. They were about a couple years younger than us. And when me and my friend Richard, we would be walking through the projects, anytime we saw Miles and Jeff, we would be like, let's get them. And we would chase them, knowing that they couldn't outrun us. We would chase them, we would beat them up, and we would leave them curled up on the ground, and then we would just like go and talk to girls or something like that. And the thing about it is, we did this every day for years. We would see them, we'd be like, let's get them. Chase them, beat them up, leave them. And every time we did it, they would be like, hey, yo, one day we're going to get y'all, man. One day we're going to get y'all. And even sometimes then, we'd be like, what? You going to get us? And we would chase them again for saying that. And the thing is, they never could beat us at anything. They couldn't beat us in fights. They couldn't outrun us. They couldn't beat us in any sports or anything like that. And for years and years and years, they would just keep saying, one day we're going to get y'all. One day we're going to get y'all. And one day, one day came, right? One day we were like in our early 20s, me and Richard, we walked through the project, and I'll never forget, we were actually headed somewhere. We had a couple of girls lined up or something. We were going to go visit, and we passed by the basketball court, and there were Miles and Jeff playing basketball. And we were on the way somewhere, so we just waved at them, hey, what's up, fellas? And we just kept going. So one of them yelled at us, hey, yo, y'all want to play us? We were like, nah, man, nah, we busy, man. We'll come and beat y'all later or something. And we kept walking. And they were like, come on, play us. What are you, a couple of suckers? We were like, no, man, no, we'll beat you. We'll come back. We'll play you tomorrow. No problem. We knew we could beat them, so we didn't want to waste our time. So we kept walking. And as we got farther away, it was like, you know what, play us, because we'll kick your ass. And then finally we stopped and looked at each other. We were like, you know what? I guess we got about 5 minutes we could take out for this. So we turned around, we went back to the basketball court, and we was like, all right, fellas, come on, let's make this quick. Because we knew we was going to beat them, and we figured like we weren't even going to break a sweat or nothing like that. So all right, let's play. So we get on the basketball court to play, and suddenly they were like, all right, hold up a minute. And suddenly they start taking off their T-shirts. And underneath their T-shirts, they had on like basketball jerseys. And then they were taking off their sweatpants, and under their sweatpants, they had on basketball shorts. And we Richard were looking at them like, oh shit, look at us, man. What, were y'all waiting for us or something? And they were like gearing up like for a game or something. And they were like taping up their legs and all that stuff and changing socks. And we were like, yo, what the fuck? Let's get this show on the road. And they were doing all this stuff. And finally it looked like we were playing against the Harlem Globetrotters or something. And they were like, all right, let's play now. So we were like, all right, so take it out. Let's start playing. So we started playing. And the whole time, me and Richard, we were just laughing at them, right? We're laughing, and we're taking them for granted. And we're not really realizing they're doing this high-flying act. They're snatching all the rebounds. They're blocking all of our shots. And we're just constantly laughing until we realized at a certain point, it was a 32-point game, and we realized at a certain point they had 16 and we had 2. And finally I looked at Richard, I said, Richard, I think these guys really trying to beat us, man. Richard's like, motherfucker, they are beating us, what do you think? I was like, oh shoot. And then it's like, that was the moment when we realized that this wasn't just a basketball game for these guys. This is what these guys had been striving for a long time, and they had planned this, and we had no idea. This was what they had planned for the longest time, to beat us in this game, and we were like, hold up, man, we can't lose to these guys. No, we're not about to lose today, so we got to play. So we started playing, and the thing is, we had to get like 2 points to their every point. We had to get twice, and we played, and I mean, we were better players than they were, so we made a huge comeback, but it was way too late. When those guys scored the last basket to win the game, here I am expecting them to say, hey, fellas, thanks, good game. But they didn't even do that. They scored the last basket. They were like, yeah, get the fuck out of here. Yeah. Like they had just won the championship. They didn't even look at us. And they stormed off the court. We were like, hold up. Y'all not even going to give us a rematch or nothing? They were like, fuck that. We was like, oh shit. Do we realize what just happened? And they walked away. And we were like, come on, fellas, give us another shot. They were like, hell no. And we were like, oh, man. And that was the end of all of our domination of these two guys. That to a basketball game, and we were soaking wet, thinking we weren't even going to break a sweat. And we laugh about this to this very day. Whenever we think about those guys, we laugh about it to this very day. But when we think about it, it was really good to know that for them, it was their ambition to beat us. That's how highly they regarded us. That it was their ambition to beat us. And that to have finally done so meant that much. And I guess I'm glad to help out. Thank you.